U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is facing mounting criticism following revelations that he shared sensitive military information in a private signal messaging group that included family members and his personal lawyer. Sources cited by CNN and Reuters report that Hegseth disclosed details about ongoing operations targeting Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels using his personal phone. The messaging group, originally created during Hegseth's confirmation process to coordinate with close allies, reportedly remained active well into his tenure as defense secretary. It included more than a dozen individuals. Among the messages were operational details of U.S. airstrikes in Yemen, including timing and targeting information. A Reuters source confirmed that strike schedules were shared, raising concerns about the security of the communications. This comes amid an ongoing investigation by the Defense Department's acting inspector general into a separate signal group used by cabinet officials, which had already made headlines after a mistaken inclusion of a journalist from The Atlantic. According to sources, members of the private chat included Hegseth's wife Jennifer, a former Fox News producer with no official government role or security clearance, his brother Phil, a Homeland Security liaison, and Tim Parlatore, his personal lawyer who does have a Pentagon position. Photographs released by the Pentagon show Jennifer Hegseth attending sensitive meetings with foreign military leaders. However, there is no confirmation that she held the required clearance to access classified material discussed in those settings. It remains unclear whether all participants in the messaging group had appropriate authorization. The disclosure comes during a period of internal instability within the Pentagon. Last week, Hegseth dismissed 3 senior officials: top advisor Dan Caldwell, Deputy Chief of Staff Darren Selnick, and Colin Carroll, Chief of Staff to the Deputy Secretary of Defense. Additionally, Hegseth's Chief of Staff, Joe Casper, resigned amid reported tensions, though he may be reassigned. Former Pentagon Press Secretary John Uliot also stepped down and later commented that dysfunction at the top of the department had become a serious distraction for the president. Uliot denied that the recent departures were linked to internal leaks and stated that none of the officials had undergone polygraph testing. In a joint statement issued Saturday, Caldwell, Selnick, and Carroll expressed disappointment at the way their service ended and categorically denied any involvement in leaking classified information. Sources told CNN that Hegseth had grown increasingly suspicious of leaks following unauthorized reports concerning military operations in the Panama Canal, the Middle East, and a classified briefing involving Elon Musk. Despite pushing for an FBI investigation into the matter, advisors reportedly discouraged the move, citing the existing Inspector General probe. The White House and the Department of Defense have not yet issued official statements. However, calls for accountability are growing on Capitol Hill. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer has called for Hegseth's immediate dismissal, accusing him of putting lives at risk. Meanwhile, Senator Tammy Duckworth, a veteran of the Iraq War, has stated that Hegseth should resign in disgrace. As scrutiny intensifies, questions remain over the handling of classified information, security protocols, and leadership conduct at the highest levels of the U.S. defense establishment.